holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Heat, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, there's Toronto, 5 spots from the top.
Well, right now for Toronto, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, then there's Dick, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. MP is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
It's stolen. And here's MP. To the inside. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Ingram. Miami making their last shot. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Porter. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, you love Adebayo chasing the basketball and running down that offensive board.
Pass to Poeltl. It's Barnes on the wing. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
On the wing, Grady Dick. And again, Toronto, no good. And here's Miami. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Left side, Porter launches it, drains the triple. MP's got 5 points.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. And there's the foul. It's on Khalil Ware. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Over to the wing. Pass to Shed. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The kick out to Adebayo. Outside Porter. Over Dick. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Barnes. And he makes it on the layup.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
Pass to MP. The shot. Rebound Toronto.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Denied by Adebayo.
Well, I love seeing this kind of activity from Bam. He is showing you exactly the type of stifling defender he can be.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And Toronto has possession. After the basket by Miami. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
Outside Porter. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Barnes. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Ingram, and the layup is good off the glass.
That is strong. Ingram taking it right to the defense.
Hero, the pass to Porter. From the arc. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now here's Dick. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Step back shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Good work getting free of the defense and finding his shot.
You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender.
Here's Ingram. Miami making their last shot. Shed, that's good.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for Miami, Jaquez comes in for Norm Powell. And it's Wick.
Substitution on the field.
And so here is Toronto. A 12-point game. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Dick. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
So for the Raptors right now, Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamukelashvili in at center, filling out the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Mamukelashvili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Kicks it out to MP. The rebound by Shed. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Toronto passing it around. Barrett with it. Now Wiggins defending. Shed, that's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez, and Tyler Hero's subbed in for Wiggins. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Here's Porter. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And it's Dick off the drive. Here's Ingram. Tries again. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
That's to Dick. There's the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Raptors trail by 10. Now Poeltl. Fires the 3. Dick with a miss.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 15 points.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Now Ingram, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. MP against Dick. Good work defensively by Dick.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Shed. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. Ingram finds Poeltl. And stolen by Adebayo. To the paint. And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. And Hero grabs the board.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Raptors trail by 13. Poeltl with the ball. Hero picks him up. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Powell. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. 5th, Tyler Hero.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
And that one falls for Poeltl.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jakob Poeltl leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is